I'm glad you good. I'm glad you came in. Shout out to you though. Early childhood education degree though. Work with kids.
Yup.
How how important do you feel like it is for the kids to be in a classroom environment like at the early ages versus being at home?
You got to join in for this one, bro. You might as well talk your piece because I know you ain't finna sit here and type it. Come on, request the live in.
Bo, Mr. Lewis.
Right.
My nigga got that degree though.
Yeah.
I love saying that though, nigga.
Yeah, there we go. Come on in, talk to us, man.
What up, gang?
Yeah,
what's up,
with
forehead?
fool?
All right, now.
What you got on the suit, nigga? Oh, I thought this nigga had on the two-piece.
The two-piece.
Oh, man, this nigga in the telly, man. This nigga in the telly. He sleeves it. All right, Professor, tell us, Professor, what's up?
No, like, wait, can y'all turn the speaker off? I'll hear myself.
Dude, turn your phone
You
down.
gotta turn your phone down. We can't adjust our show
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, turn your phone down.
So,
Get it out your nose, too, please.
Question, Mr. D. If, I feel like it is not that important. How I want to put it, to be in the classroom, it builds the social emotional of the child, and it builds like them interacting with other kids though, but the basis of them learning though, like if you gonna be doing what you're supposed to do at the house, then it's fine. Like homeschool kids be turning out way smarter, way more successful than kids who've been in school since when they was 1 year old.
Okay, so
Like
with that being said, I'm saying as far as the aspect of the structure, as far as doing the same thing every day. Like, got to get up this time in the morning. You know, you got to get to school at the same time every day. You get there, the first thing you do is this, and then this, and then this. Like, building that structure at an early age. Do you think that? So, if you're doing it at home, do you do that same? Is that important to build that type of structure? Like, should you keep that same, like, follow that same curriculum at home? Kind of thing.
yes, absolutely.
That's what I mean. Like, it's what
Thrive off discipline structure, and a lot of times we think that we can or we're far from them, but that's what they crave. Like a children crave that they need because they know what's going on next. Like they know they need predictable. Like that's basic. Like when I was they
Because his speaker is pointed down at the
put that
on
to
he's
be
not sitting up on it. If he picked
like
his phone up, he wouldn't be doing it.
the
pick your phone
they-
up. Pick your phone up.
Mhm.
Pick your phone up. All right.
That's the reason. That's the reason that they have the schedule on the board because children want to know. Like when kids don't know what's next, that's when chaos builds because they don't know.
Mhm.
They need predictability.
Routine. They need routine.
Routines, yes.
Yup.
Routines and procedures that kids can't embedded that in me.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So
You want to
okay.
speak to him? Come on, you can speak, Mel. This is Mel.
Go ahead, Mel.
Hey, how you doing, Mel?
I actually worked at a Montessori group in
Okay.
abroad when I lived in Vietnam, so I have a little bit of experience with very, very early childhood education.
Mhm.
And from what I learned is that children need safety. That's what they look to parents. It's the main thing that they need. Children just need safety. They need anything else, loving care or whatever. Sure. But at the end of the day, if you provide safety, everything else builds off of it.
Okay.
So with safety, safety requires structure.
Right.
So with that structure requires routine,
Mhm.
requires predictability,
Mhm.
right? Just exactly how as he said. But the basic bottom line of it is that they feel safe. That's it. As long as they feel safe, everything else will come in line. Structure, routine, love, and care.
So do
So
you
you
think?
think? Okay, go ahead.
So do you think is it imperative for children to be in that sort of atmosphere from the ages of 2 to 5 or 2 to 6, somewhere around there, like that daycare atmosphere to instill in them like sharing, other kids' feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if a kid is at home by himself being homeschooled, then a kid is not gonna know nothing about sharing if he's not sharing with anybody, you know what I'm saying? Or he's not going to know how to accept other people's emotions, or when they see another kid cry, what to do to be able to nurture. Because sometimes in those daycares when kids are crying or something like that, then teachers teach other children, hey, go see what's wrong with this kid, or ask him, is he okay, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. With that being said, if do you feel like it's imperative for children at the around those ages to be around other children to experience those sorts of characteristics?
You mean empathy?
That empathy, sympathy,
All
all
the things.
the things. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, just like for all of those
You
characteristics.
can also learn empathy with social interaction.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly. You can only learn that with social interaction. Now, when I'm talking about safety, a human being is built off 4 things. We're physical, we're mental, we're emotional, and we are spiritual.
Yeah.
All 4 require help. We're all
four require what?
Now, to be secure in all 4, you need to build for all 4 foundation, right? Emotional health is based off of empathy. Physical health, as we know, right? Wellness. They require physical activity in school. Mental health requires cognitive exercises in school, questions, colors, toys. You think toys are just for games? Toys is a cognitive tool.
Yep.
It's a cognitive tool.
Yep.
So, school or parenting is supposed to be built off of the 4. Last thing, spiritual health. Spiritual health is not about religion at all. It's about learning your deeper self. And you learn your deeper self by watching people express their deeper self. And the main people that you look for that deeper self knowing are your parents, the adults around you, father figure, mother figures, because those people have spent enough time on this earth to learn their deeper self. I'm not saying that it happens all the time,
But
That's
not,
the
but it
concept.
should, right?
That's literally how God built us. So
Amen.
if we want to build a healthy human being, all four of those things comes with parenting. It comes with education.
Comes with just the effort.
Okay.
I feel like effort is the most thing when it comes to the parent.
Yeah.
Because we have all the tools. It's just if we choose to do it or not.
And it starts with presence.
Yeah. Absolutely right.
Hell yeah, I be buying gifts something else.
You're absolutely
Hey,
right.
hey, she about to try her first corned beef sandwich.
Hey, you about to be hooked.
Is that subliminal? Mr. Lewis. we appreciate you, Mr. Lewis. You had you a good time,
All
sir.
right, we about to log. We about to just throw it back in on the other part.
Heard that, Mr. Lewis.
I heard that, Mr. Lewis.
Mr. Lewis.
What's up, Chef D? All right, so no, we gonna kick it off on. I like that though. I like that. I just learned a lot about the kids though, as far as this conversation and things that I feel like I could be doing better
Mm-hmm.
with my kids. So that was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
But
I am gonna start doing more activities with my daughter. Don't get me wrong, I do a shitload. Like we color.
I do too.
we
But
paint and shit,
the structural part of like, come on, get your ass up though. Like it's time to do this, it's time to do that, and build that routine though.
Mhm.
That's they hit with that.
Yeah, I'm about to start making a routine, yo. Get me a little. I got a little whiteboard that I'm gonna start writing shit down, like activities that we're gonna be doing around certain times, and you know what I'm saying. I feel like at least the hour is good for each activity to get her in the mold. So when she does get into daycare, she'll be accustomed to certain things like that. You know what I'm saying. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That was informative.
It definitely was.
Thank you.
Shout out to y'all. So all right, let's get into this though. Let's talk about I want to know like what is ghetto? Like what is being hood? Like what is like a street nigga? Like all those things. Like I mean, I'm sure they all tie in to what though?
What's
Like
the purpose?
what is it like?
What's your definition of ghettos and street niggas and things of that nature? And why do you want to be referred to as such? What's the point? Because just to go ahead and get off on that, the minute somebody calls you ghetto, you take it, you go into defense mode, or we will go into defense mode. How you gonna call me ghetto, so and so, so and so? But at the same time, when you talking to little niggas though, ghetto, something. You don't go into defense mode then. We don't go into defense mode when your niggas. Oh yeah, he a street nigga. We look at it as a compliment. But how is being a street nigga a compliment when every time you turn around, they're killing street niggas? Like, why do you want to be referred to as a street nigga, or why do you want to be referred to as ghetto? At what point in time do you self-reflect and decide I don't want to be a street nigga, I want to be a man, or I don't want to be
It's a street nigga though? Like a
I'm-
nigga that just be outside,
uh,
a nigga that kill people,
me,
sell drugs. Like I mean, like I'm just trying to hone in on like what like do you have to start doing to be like welcome DeLorean. Here's your street card.
your street nigga card.
Here's your street nigga card. Like you achieved these.
Well, according to
Like what the fuck? Like
ethics, according to urban ethics,
right. Educate me.
Right.
Like what the fuck?
according to urban ethics, street niggas are ones who that lived in poverty, had to get it off the mud, jumped off the porch, started selling dope, gun toting, gang banging, down, never had the luxury of living in a whole family house with, you know what I'm saying, both parents. And it ain't just one quality, it's all of those qualities.
Oh, you gotta have all those.
All of those qualities fit in one
Bet.
thing that makes
Okay,
you
so,
a street nigga, because you didn't have the luxury of growing up like Clarence did.
So,
Hey Mooney.
is there Chinese people that street niggas?
Hell yeah, it's street niggas all over the world.
So, why we don't call them? Who called them street niggas though? I ain't never heard a Chinese person refer to themselves as a street nigga. So that can't be the definition.
Why not? They probably ain't saying nigga, but I guarantee you they saying a term that's down similar to it. That's for sure.
Similar to it? No, it can't be similar. So it's
a synonym for street. Yes, it's a synonym for street nigga in China. Guarantee you. There are ghettos everywhere.
What's a white street nigga called?
A wigger. I'm telling you, she gonna say the same thing. Yeah, guarantee.
That's a white nigga.
A wigger. Yeah.
So why do it always have to refer back to us though?
I mean, nigga, I wouldn't know.
There isn't one. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Michelle wouldn't know.
Michelle is a white girl. Why would she
Michelle is a white girl from Michigan that ain't been in the ghetto. It's
street niggas. Ain't no street niggas in Michigan.
She wasn't. I guarantee you, she wasn't around no street niggas.
How you gonna tell her when she was around?
Michelle, let's keep it 1,000.
But I'm saying though, she wasn't around. You don't think she wasn't around no white person that didn't have a job, that came from a fucked up background, that probably sold drugs though? You don't think she was around that type of white person?
Kicking it with him though?
Around them? Anything, seeing the shit from the outside?
I guarantee you she wasn't in no community that was full of poverty and shit.
But I'm just saying though, if she was to see that type of person,
they call them rednecks.
Okay. All right.
And they do. They call them rednecks.
All right. So a street nigga is a redneck.
A white street nigga is a redneck, but he ain't gonna be called a nigga though. And rednecks are the ones. Listen, we got the projects. They got the trailers.
So what's ghetto? Damn, Mr. Lewis. Look, they trying to join. Come on, let their ass in.
Fuck it. She told me, let me just join in. Let me pull both of y'all on. Fuck it. Ladies and gentlemen.
I know tell me about white people.
I ain't telling you about white people. I just know that you wasn't in no
she wasn't in the trenches.
She wasn't in no trenches, bro.
I'm just saying.
You wasn't in no trenches, bro.
But I don't like hearing myself.
You gotta turn
Just
it down.
turn it down some. Turn your phone down some.
I did.
Well, take your ear pod out.
Y'all want me to join?
You join. You asked to come in.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
I ain't know.
Well,
man,
go ahead. Finish doing what you was doing.
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead, Michelle. All right, tell us.
So rednecks are basically, I guess, what you would call that.
Okay.
Be in comparison, I guess. And yes, I was around some rednecks.
And they. So let's get this straight, because he said that a street nigga came from poverty, probably had an unstable upbringing as far as parents go, didn't have money, had to get it out the mud though, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sell drugs or whatever, take from people, steal, rob. That's all that shit counts.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Bet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So that's like a redneck.
That's a redneck. Okay.
And they proud of it to be a redneck.
And they proud to be rednecks. Damn, so this shit is for all races?
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. This shit really for all
But they don't
races,
be
though.
out here like that though. Like
But
they
we
don't
don't see
glorify that shit.
But see,
They do
if
not
you-
glorify that shit how we glorify that shit.
If you go down to the country, bro, in Georgia, I'll take you down here, bro, where you will see rednecks glorifying being fucking rednecks.
I don't see nobody on the top Billboard charts like I robbed a man yesterday, blew his head off and stole his hay.
No,
Like,
you don't. You ain't gonna see that.
for real, like, cause they don't be like.
But we glorify being street
They
niggas
don't
because
glorify
it's
that
like
shit.
a come up. I don't know why we.
Okay, but
as-
I'm gonna say this, but it's gonna sound really bad.
Say it.
But so you're not gonna hear white people talk about it because the only people you're gonna hear talk about it are the people who use the word that you used earlier
Mhm.
that I don't like. When they call themselves,
Yeah.
you know,
Niggas.
yeah, because they're not saying it in like a, oh yeah, I came from, you know, the bottom and did whatever. Like they're using it in a derogatory term. You might hear that in some music. You're gonna hear people talking about, oh yeah, I did this and that, but they're not gonna call themselves a redneck for that.
But I mean, when we call each other niggas, it be in a positive light and a negative. It just be. It don't be like from a negative. Like majority of the time, it don't even come from a.
It's
it
an
be,
endearment.
like, what's up, my nigga? That's my nigga. Like, good shit, my nigga. Like, keep going, my nigga. Like, I don't like. Like 90% of the time, it really don't even be used in a negative way. So like, I don't feel like that's the issue behind it. I feel like the word nigga is only fucked up like that outside of niggas.
Black race. Yeah.
But with that's what I'm saying though. As far as the stereotypes go, it's very offensive to call. I feel like it's getting to the point where I feel like redneck is a very offensive word, but nigga is not. And it's like, but why though? Like, because of I feel like what's being like glorified. Like, I don't feel like white people glorify
being redneck.
being no.
But they
I
do
not.
though. They do. Listen.
I'm not saying I know. I'm just saying I don't.
Okay,
feel
so
like,
we
I don't feel like
a black man can't call a white person a redneck, just like a white person can't call a black person a nigga. But a white person can call another white person a redneck, and it's a term of endearment. I guarantee you, bro.
Exactly.
Real
Have you ever
talk.
listened to country music? They talk about being rednecks all the damn time.
Like Chinese people call each other chinks, but we can't call a Chinese person a chink because it'll be a racist term. But they can call each other chinks though, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk, man. That shit
But
is really
do they
like that.
all
If you
have
were
the
to go
same?
to a white person and call him a redneck, that would just be like me coming up to you and
Saying nigga. Yeah. Damn
Yeah.
show.
Okay. So if you
But
say
if I were to go to
a chink, so a chink is a street nigga too, huh?
redneck.
A Chinese street nigga. So they all got their name for being okay. So what's ghetto?
No, I don't. Ghetto is just being, I don't know, just taking on the characteristics of poverty, of being poverty stricken.
So
That's
is
what I
white
feel
people
like.
ghetto?
White people can be ghetto. White people take on those. I feel like the whole ghetto term started from black people being in poverty, and then the thing is, white people look at being ghetto as a thing. Like they want to be known as being ghetto, which I don't understand why though. Like that ain't.
You said white
No,
people?
yeah, fuck
Black
yeah.
people? You don't think black
White people
too?
would love to be ghetto.
White people would love to be ghetto because
And
it's
what
like
are they
a thing.
like? What is they
Because
being?
people talk about it.
But what are they
People
being?
talk about white people for.
What is they being to be ghetto? Like, if
Being
a white
white?
person saying I want to be ghetto, what is they starting to do different?
Yeah, right.
Like, what is they starting to do different outside of they norm?
Act like
White
act
people
urban.
act- Right.
Act
Act
urban.
urban.
Exactly. Talk
Yeah.
different.
Talk
Haven't you ever
different.
seen a white woman or
See, this
whatever?
is what I'm trying to say. Like, Okay, I guess y'all making my point, because like why the fuck is it so much different shit though? Like why is it so segregated to where this is being urban, and which urban I take mean acting black?
Ebonics, using urban ebonics, basically, like how we have a lingo, how we have certain words that mean certain things. Okay, just growing up, just if you wanna really get into it, starting straight from history, black people wasn't allowed to read, so white people had a certain vernacular growing up. They used words that actually meant something. We created words. We have a whole ebonic down, urban ebonic dictionary. We have that. As black people, we have our own fucking dictionary with slang terms. White people ain't got that but Webster's dictionary. They only know that these words mean this though.
Ain't she all over the topics though?
Mooney.
Look, read what
She said, man, yes, like we as black trying to break away from that image. And some white think we enjoy it, but we really don't. We just have a choice to live with. We just don't have a choice to live. Yes, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. And like Jay-Z said, like, nigga, we trying to get up out the ghetto. Like, the only reason y'all calling us ghetto, or because we are called ghetto, is because of we are a product of our environment. That's why we are called ghetto. That's what ghetto is, being a product of the poverty-stricken environment that we had came from.
You know what I think though, like as far as what I'm trying to get at right now, it's kind of based on what Mooney was saying. Like I feel like at one point in time though, like we did not have a choice, and that was just like, and we had to roll with it, and then we actually made it. We made it look good. Like, and then now today, I feel like we have a choice though, but they made it look so good that we sit there and actually still try to live in that image though. Like,
That's why white people do it.
Because white people too, like, but that shit is just dumb as fuck to
because
me.
It's
like,
glorified though.
Like, why is we glorifying that shit?
It's glorified. Like you said, ain't nobody making no money with conscious rappers, basically. Conscious rappers are not at the top of the fucking Billboard charts. It's all the niggas that's talking about killing, shooting, selling drugs, drinking lean, so and so. The product of being poverty-stricken and coming from the ghetto, using drugs and dealing with life and the struggles of being a black person. White people not, I mean, when white people talk
to song though, because we know these motherfuckers got money and they sitting up here in their penthouses, safe as fuck though, nigga. Ain't around nobody, but sitting here making all this money off of this shit and trending, and then
because it's appealing.
Now we down here though, nigga, where all that shit is going on.
It's appealing
and fucking listening and going off of that shit though, like when these niggas not even doing that shit.
It's what
though,
people
like,
want to listen to.
Just like
that's
how
exactly what
country music is now turning into different shit. Like they putting rappers on country songs.
And country is actually turning into they have a title, rap country, bro. Yeah. Rap country. Yeah, country like music was just literally stories. Now it's rappers rapping country music. Like,
and what they talk about, some negative shit. I feel like fucking the shit that they like. Oh man, why do the narrative have to be negative though? Like why it can't be like, damn,
because
I was fucked up though, and I fucking worked and fucking grinded my ass off though the legal way though, and made some fucking money though, and now I'm cool, like, and we can really.
You want to hear a song?
Even, I mean, fuck the song.
How many of us
fuck the song.
Relate to that,
but fuck the song though. But fuck the song, because everybody in the world don't want to be rappers though. So take the song out of it though. Like, take the song. Let's just take that out of it. That's a big fucked up part about it. But even if we take that out of it, like, why do you want to do that shit? Why do you still want to, like, you can make some. If you fucking sit there and apply the same energy that you sit there to do to try to be ghetto and try to be this, you could apply that same energy to get yourself some money though. Like, so why is we not really chasing, like, why is that so important though? Because they obviously can't be like bettering yourself though and getting some money though, because why would you be doing that shit that considers you a street nigga though? Like, you don't have, like, niggas don't have to do that. People don't have to do that shit.